Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to this car tech video. In this video we're going to be taking a closer look at the Xtool X100 Pro2 kit, and in particular which models and which vehicles it will actually cover if you wanted to do a mileage correction with this tool. This is it's a Porsche Cayenne we're in right now, but what I'm going to do is this kit here, I'm going to put a link to this kit in the description below this video, and also I'm going to put a link to this kit in the comments box below this video, just to give you, it'll give you an idea of where you can buy the tool from. It's actually quite a really good cost-effective tool. In fact, it's not that expensive at all. So we turned the engine on here in this car. We do have a few faults, existing faults in this car. We're just waiting for an ABS sensor to arrive, and that'll get rid of these faults, but you're here to see which vehicles it will cover. So what I'm going to do first of all is go into, well, first of all, this is the tool itself. One end of this cable is plugged into the tool, the other end is plugged into the diagnostic port, which is right down there. And we need to go to, obviously it does the dashboard correction, it also does key programming as well, but we're going to click on this one here for the dashboard, and it's going to give us 4 options, 4 sectors if you like, and I'm going to go to Europe first of all, and I'm going to select I'm going to show you which vehicles it will cover. So say for example it might tell you that it will cover Audi cars, but it might not do all Audi cars. The listing information is quite vague, in fact. So you may have something like a Bentley GT that you want to change the mileage on. Well, I can tell you now it does Bentley cars, but it doesn't do the GT. It'll do the Continental and something else. So we'll get into that. We'll show you which vehicles it will cover as soon as possible. Just waiting for this to load up here. Generally takes a minute or so. As I say, the tool is available just by clicking the link below this video. And we're going to be looking at the European vehicles first of all. So these are the manufacturers that it'll cover. So save your vehicles here. Now within these manufacturers, first of all we've got Audi. So it's got a list of potentially 17 cars there that it will do. Then we've got Bentley. So this is what I mean. It'll do a Continental and a Muse. Mercedes-Benz. It will do pretty much everything for Mercedes-Benz. Citroen, not that much, just a jumpy for 2015. Ferrari, 458 Italia and a California. Fiat, there's quite a few for the Fiat. Jaguar, F-Series, XE and XJ. Land Rover, Discovery 4, Evoque, Freelander 2, Range Rover, Range Rover Sport. Maserati, Ghibli, Quattroporte and Levante. Peugeot, just a Boxer from 2015. Porsche, 911, 918 Spider, 996, 997, well these are all 911s. Apart from the 918, the Boxster, the Cayenne, the Cayman, the Panamera. So let's have a look at, say for example, the 997, sorry, the Boxster. So it does up to 2010 models. Cayenne will do, this is a 2013, and I'll show you this at the end actually. We'll do a correction on this. Cayman, Panamera. Renault doesn't do a lot. Fiat does quite a few. Skoda, yeah, it does pretty much the whole range. Smart, Volvo, S80, XC60 and XC70, and VW, it's going to do pretty much everything of that range. So that's the European cars. We can go into America. Every time you go into a new segment, it generally takes a few more minutes to load up the tool, so hopefully it won't keep you too long. Okay, so we've got Buick, Cadillac, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Ford and Lincoln. So this is going to do the European Fords and the American Fords. GMC, Hummer, Oldsmobile, Opel, Pontiac, and Saturn. So those are the American models. Now we go into Asia, so we'll do the Japanese stuff, Korean stuff I would say. Alright, so we've got Hyundai, Infiniti, Isuzu, Kia, Mazda. What you need to do with this one is you need to either select your vehicle or do an auto scan, but we've got the vehicles here. Mitsubishi, not very many. Nissan, not very many. Proton, SsangYong, Subaru, Suzuki. Those are the Asian cars, and then finally the China cars, and then we'll go through and do a mileage correction just to show you how it works on all of these cars really. Okay, so we've got Best Turn, never heard of any of these. Geely, Great Wall, MG, and Rowe. So that is the coverage. What I'm going to do now is go back into Europe, and I'm going to show you how the tool actually works, and we're going to demonstrate a mileage correction taking place here. So you can see on our dashboard here we've got 105,657 showing up right now. And as you can see, the tool is actually plugged in. One end of this cable is plugged into the tool, the other end of this tool is plugged into the diagnostic port, which is right down there. So just waiting for it to load up here. Right, so we're going to go down and select our vehicle, which is a Porsche, and it's a Cayenne. It's a 2010 onwards. So we've got a couple of options here. The first one is backup and mileage adjustment. The second one is recovery. So first of all, you need to click into backup and mileage adjustment. Click on either kilometers or miles, whatever you use. It's asking here to select a new file. This will basically allow you to back up the current mileage on the car. So if you are worried about making a mistake, or at any point you wanted to revert back to the mileage which was originally in the car, you just go ahead and select a new file, click on new file, and it takes you through the process, and you can name the file whatever you want. So I've already done that. I just named it 01. So it's already got my file here, 01.bin, so I can revert back to that file if I feel I've made a mistake on the processes ahead. So once you're on this screen, you're either going to click, if you've already set up a file, if you need to set up a new file, just click new file and go through the process. If you've already set up a file, which I have, just click on the back button, and then it says fail to save file, just click OK. And then you're on the mileage correction screen, just scroll down, and now you're presented with 6 digits. You can put in whatever you need to. So let's say I want this car to have a total of 83,000 83,080 sounds like a good number. So I'm going to click OK to that. It's giving me one final option, just confirming the numbers, 83,080, and I'm going to click OK to that, and everything should drop off here and a new mileage should appear on the screen when it comes back on. So we've now got 83,055, so it's got us within 25 miles of where we need to be. Generally, that's what it does, that's what these tools do. They won't give you exact numbers, but they will get you close enough to where you want it to be. You could, of course, go back in and do another adjustment and just add a few miles on each time and just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it until you get exactly where you need to be. Don't worry about these messages here on screen. These have popped back up because we do have a faulty ABS sensor in this car right now, but we're just waiting for a new part. But yeah, ultimately though, adjustment complete, and it's now allowed us to change the mileage to exactly or pretty much where we want it to be. If you think, oh hang on, I've made a mistake here, then this is where you go back to your recovery file, click on recovery, just click OK. Okay, and it'll show you all of your saved files. Well, in this case we've only made one, so that's what I'm going to select. Just keep clicking OK, communicating. It'll go off again and come back on with the original mileage, which is 105,657, which is exactly where we want it to be, and it's got recovery successful. Every time you're doing that, of course, you're resetting the dashboard, so any faults which are there will sort of come back on and tell you about them. Well, that's just a quick guide on the X100 Pro2 kit, which, as I say, is a fantastic tool if you're in the business of maybe changing mileages or working closely with dashboards and in a mechanic's environment. Maybe you've got a garage, a workshop, your own business, a mobile mechanic, or maybe you just want to do this on your own vehicle and you just wanted to know what vehicles it covers. But it's very, very easy to use. As you saw, I changed the mileage there in a matter of 2 minutes there, and I did the mileage and the recovery in about 2 minutes, which was so easy to do. So I'm going to put the link to this kit in the description below this video and also in the comments box below, and you can check out, please buy it from that link. Buying from that link does help this channel continue to grow and continue to show you these diagnostic tools in place. So thanks for watching this car tech video, and I'll see you soon.